Ya ya ya, ye ye ye, ya ya ya, ye. Hey, yell in the chat when you see me. Let's see here. Hello? Hello? H3, it is time, my friend. Am I on? Neon, am I on? Hello? Hello, arcade? Am I yelling into a box? Let me make sure the audio's coming through. With the octopods? What the hell? I upload the song with the ruthless beat and no copyright problems so far. I'm happy to hear it. It's always hit and miss with the content ID. I'm still trying to fight a thing with that beat. Someone content ID'd it, so I'm still fighting on that one. So I'm happy that it hasn't hit you yet. Yes, you are on. Okay. Alright, good. I love your shit. I've been using your beats for way too long. Just recently got my first song out, actually published to Spotify. So thank you for all you do, man. Thank you, Phenomenal. If you want to send me a link to it, I'll be happy to check it out. Email me it. Yeah. Alright, I am on. Happy to hear it. Don't want to start having a conversation with people and no one responds back. It's always awkward. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Give Norway House, Manitoba a motherfucking shout out. Shout out Norway House, Manitoba, a motherfucking. I'm high. I'm happy to hear it, Chapter Kodak. How are H3 beats when you're high compared to when you're not? Are they better or worse? What's up, Innocent? Please make a Don't Blame Me type beat by Taylor Swift. I don't know, Don't Blame Me. I don't listen to Taylor Swift that often. Similar to the Fading beat? Really? That one, I was really proud of that one. That one, the blues guitar hit real nice in my opinion. What's the theme for tonight? No theme yet. I'm up for any and all ideas. If you want to start shooting beat ideas, go for it. What's up, Obsessive? How you doing? Quick question, H3. You ever worked with Poof? They work with Cap sometimes and make a lot of banging beats. Yeah, I did send him an email. He never got back to me. I'd like to work with him, but the ball's in his side of the court at this point. I've reached out already. Sup, Jay? How you doing, foo? Funk? We could do a funk beat. That'd be kind of sick. It's going good, JM. How about you? If we're shooting ideas, making a move on by Witt Lowry type beats, those will always smack. Yeah, we could do Witt Lowry. We could do funk. Guess who's back? How you doing, Bruce Wayne? Fame beat slaps. Thank you, Innocent. Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Logic or Eminem, and yes, Witt Lowry would be cool. All right, we got 2 votes for Witt Lowry. Witt Lowry. Wap wap wappin'. Have you ever gotten turned down by an artist or producer you wanted to work with? All the time. That's why I stopped. I got to the point like 3 years ago or so that I would stop reaching out to people, and I would just let people come to me. Like everyone that has worked out in the end has always been people that have come to me. I haven't gone to them. Like Justin Stone, Crypt, all those sorts of guys came to me. I never went to them. Everyone who I've ever tried to go to, it's always they've either never responded or they've just said nah. So yeah, there's been very few people say no. Most people just ignore you. So that's a no in of itself. Or they leave you on red, and you're like, oh, okay. Doing good, bro. How about you? Doing good as well, Bruce Wayne. Surround sound JID type beat, but the beat switch. Could do another JID surround sound. I get concerned with samples, so that may be out of it right now, but have the options, but maybe in the future. Sussy type beat. I'll buy a witty beat tonight. Alright. Ollie, could do Ollie. The Baby Rockstar type beat, could you do that? Do you mind telling us the inspiration behind the fading beat? Sure. It's the inspiration was Honors. Over by Honors is the song that I tried mimicking it on. That song was one of my favorites back in like 2017 or so. 2017, 2018. I don't know when the song actually came out, but I just recently rediscovered Over by Honors, and so then I decided to make the fading beat based on that. So when you hear the original, you'll be able to tell. So how do you deal with rejection? Who are a few artists or producers that have told you no? Rejection, you just gotta take it and move on. Always gotta keep it rolling. Probably not going to say anyone in particular, but in the it's nothing personal in the end, and most of the time, at least what I found, like, it becomes really hard to work and collab with everyone. So I guess the way I get around it is I just figure they're probably busy, which I am as well, so I don't take it too personally, if that makes sense. Used to quite a bit, honestly. What about Ghost Main type beat? Could do Ghost Main. Lucidus makes some good songs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think I've made some Ghost Main type beats. They're usually not titled. Like, they're in his style as well as, but they're titled different things. Who's the other artist who he's like? I'm running a blank, but I do have, like, in his style, just not without his name on it, if that makes sense. Gotta step in their shoes. I leave hella people on red instead of just telling them I don't want to work with them. Yeah, I have a good one, Jay. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, I understand it's like a million times harder to tell someone no than it is to just leave them on red, and that's just the reality of it. Is it takes a lot more energy and a lot more, I guess, like emotion, and I guess a lot more energy to push yourself to tell someone no and give a reason than to just leave them on red. I don't take it too personally now. Kosiko type beat, doesn't sound familiar. What EQ do you use? The default parametric EQ2 in FL Studio, so nothing fancy. Or just go off the grid, make a random artist type beat. Yeah, exactly. Well, and always try to have, like, when I used to send stuff to people, I would always have like I wouldn't just ask them if they wanted to work with me. I would give them like beats immediately so that they had something to work with immediately. And a lot of those turn into free beats if they don't use them. So that's one of the nice things about the free beats is even if they get refused by artists that are bigger, they just immediately go into the free for profit cycle. So everything gets used in the end, which is one of the nice things about the system I got, I guess. Suicide Boys type beat would be interesting. Ever thought of doing that? Could do a Suicide Boys type beat. I did like one or two beats in their style in the past. It didn't get a lot of views though, so I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure how you guys as a whole overlapped with people who liked Suicide Boys. So may do that in the future though. Very dope, versatile artist. You should check him out. I'll check him out definitely. What's up, bro? What's up, Caleb? How you doing? First off, I want to say the Fame B is one of the best beats ever. Second of all, Malzen, I appreciate you left us on a cliffhanger. Second of all. Oh, hey, everyone. All right. I appreciate it, Malzen. What's up, Zoltan? How you doing? Happy you could join. Yeah. Make a beat switch in this one. Alright. Obsessive, do you have a folder with beats that are so good you won't ever release them? Save them for a special artist? No, I don't. All of my beats pretty much get sent out as free for profits if they don't get used. I don't really sit on anything. The ones that I sit on are ones that I'm not feeling, and I just need to, wait for it to. I need to work on them more and make them more of something I want to put out. That's most of the ones that I'm sitting on. Harper, do a Harper funk beat. When are we getting a 21 Pilots type beat? I keep on forgetting. A guy sent me a hook for a hook for a beat, and I thought it sounded a ton like 21 Pilots, so I was going to do that, but it's fallen behind. It's fallen into the back burner, so I need to get going on that. Doing well, Malzen. Hope you're doing good too. As a fellow glasses wearer, I must ask, how many have you broken in your lifetime? In my lifetime? Oh, probably. I think I've maybe broken a pair like completely, like 2 or 3 times. Maybe not even that. Maybe once or twice. But we used to know the glasses technician at my eye doctor by first name because we were coming in so often. So they would always get smashed and bent, and then she would have to adjust it back. But only ever like completely broken them once or twice. Good, tired, and chill. Happy to hear it, Zoltan. Ever tried doing some 21 Pilots type stuff? I think I have like 2 or 3 21 Pilots beats out. Let's double check that. Boom, 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 boom. 21 Savage. It looks like just one Force. That one's I was pretty proud of that one too. Hey man, what's up? H3 won't be able to stick around the whole stream this week, but want to say keep up the awesome work. Thank you, Timestamp. Means a ton. NHL, or what's the first name in your name? Timestamp. Tired and trill. Tired and chill, trill. What are the requirements you request from an artist producer before you work with them? Usually with, like, I guess for, like, collabs, I guess collabs tend to be between people. Collabs tend to be between other producers that are my size and all, and that I want to work with. I guess if you mean like for artists, artists always gotta pay me, so that's a big requirement. No artist gets a free beat with me. So yeah, money is a big requirement for working with a artist. I really don't have any crazy like preferences or all. There was some guys I was going to work with, but then they turned out to be assholes, and so I stopped doing that. So, pay your artists and don't be an asshole, and I'll work with you. How you doing, CJ? What's up, Elias? How you doing? So just to make sure, I can use your beats on Spotify. Yes, CJ. Can use my beats on all streaming platforms and all. The only big thing is don't add it to Content ID and match searching, so other people can use it as well. Charlie Puth, Disco Pop could do that. Been following a few years now. Love the beats. Why start producing with big inspiration? Thank you, Gabe. Happy you could join us. Malzin, do you like 21 Savage? Have you listened to his music? Yes, I like 21 Savage. Don't like listen to every track he drops, but the ones I do listen to I like a ton. So Eminem Rock Bomb type beat, could do that. Not gonna lie, wonder if H3 could pull off a country song. You don't want no. I'm like. The thing I would always say is I hate dubstep and country, but now the more I've looked into it on all, it's not country music as a whole, but it's that like snap pop country music that I hate. Like there's some good country music, but the mainstream country music is terrible in my opinion. Hey man, emailed you about collabing. How much do you charge? Usually, right now it's like 130 a beat. Most of the time, 130 a little bit more. 130 is like the base price for a custom beat. So, I'll email you back and get in touch. I've never known him for fail at any beat. Though one of the nice things I'll say about making a beat every day is the bad ones get filtered out real quickly. People don't notice the bad ones because they move so quickly. So that's one of the nice things is I have some pretty crappy beats from back in the day, but I mean I have 1,000 at this point, so the bad ones you don't see that often pop up, which is a godsend. Your beats are so good. I'd like to hear your version of a dark country beat. Maybe we could give it a try. A dark country trap beat. Were you drinking, Arcade? Black tea. I drink about one of these a day. So 2 tea bags, probably like 4 cups of tea. And I've also been drinking coffee now, so I'm like freaking I'm exploding all day. Last live stream I asked you what your favorite NF song was, and you said like this. Is that because of the beat or lyrics? Elias, it was, I'd say honestly, mostly the beat. At this point, lyrics mean very little to me, which is probably not a good thing, but it must be because I'm a producer and all, but the beat for that, I think, is really good. I guess also just maybe not the lyrics, but the way he flows and the way the beat and him interact together. I like how that works out. Do you like dark rap or lyrical rap better? I think it all comes down to context of your situation and all. There are many a times I would prefer listening to lyrical rap over, like, I don't know, mumble rap or any other genre. Like, I think there's a time and a place. Like, I'm not gonna listen to NF How Could You Leave Us while I'm driving with my friends, you know? Like, that sounds terrible. But, you know, there's also depending on your emotion and all the time that, like, I don't know, listening to Lil Pump wouldn't make any sense. You know, not that I don't listen to him, but like what I guess like funk music, for example. Like there's many times where I am emotionally not in a situation I want to listen to funk music. You know. So I think there's a time and a place for pretty much everything. A lot of music and a lot of, and including rap, all the different genres of rap. So I could use Content ID on YouTube with your beats if we collab. Yeah, any exclusive I make, any custom exclusive, I do allow Content ID with, because I sell the rights to you pretty much. So. Everyone go to his first beat and bully him. It's called Near. I do like maybe Near wasn't the first one, but that was the first one that people were like, "Hey man, you need to work on this." So, yeah, well, one of my first ones was pretty bad. Coffee makes me sleepy. Innocent. What the hell's wrong with you? If you ever make a server, I have the server. I have the Discord server set up. Listen, I just need some time to get used to it and figure out how it all works. It's not easy for me. CJ, could you rate my rapper name H3? Is your rapper name CJ? I mean, it's pretty sick. The quick two letter names really are good. Let me tell you. Oh, is Loopy in here? What's up, Loopy? How you doing? I miss your facts, man. The beat you put out yesterday is so good, man. Thank you, Gabe. Yeah, the fading beat is one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites. It honestly started as that guitar at the drop, but then built it from there. So I was really happy with how that one turned out. Not gonna lie, Against All Odds is pretty good. The first instrumental, you found the first one. And then I realized a lot more people care about NF than Gavi. Honestly, made a good choice there. What would be the difference between the beats you already publish and the ones made custom? The ones that I publish are used non-exclusively by everyone, and the ones I make custom are exclusive. I hope similar quality. I hope I'm advertising my my custom work pretty well. How do you balance your regular job with your music? I don't. Used to be really bad about, but it's now gotten to the point with the regular job, the tax job. Right now is the busiest time. So like, tax season ends mid-April, so this year it's April 18th will be my last day. So, well, not last day, but like the last day of the crazy crunch. And really it starts picking up around February when everyone gets all their tax forms. And so February 1st, let me make sure, I want to make sure I'm not mirrored. So, February 1st, it starts picking up all the way until April 18th this year, usually the 15th. And so I begin working, 25 hours a week, and then it picks up to, right now I think I am at 40 hours a week and all. So right now it's the hardest time for me when it comes to balancing work and this stuff. But after April 18th, go back down to like 25, 30 hours a week, and then it slowly drops off from there. So I guess for balance, most of the time I'm honestly not working a full time job. It's most of the time it's like a part time, like 50% full time to 75% full time, and then right now it's just hard and. Honestly, planning ahead is a good way to not get overwhelmed. Another nice thing I found is doing the live streams. I get the live for as the content for Sunday, and then I have the beat ready for some day in the week. So you may not know it, but right now I'm killing two birds with one stone. So that helps balance things out. What's up, Glemon? How you doing? It's not my rapper name. It's Smarty. Smarty's pretty sick. I guess it depends on, uh, like, um, it depends on the sort of tone with your stuff. Like, uh, the the original name before H3 Music, when I was just having uh, producer name, and I wanted things to be more light and lighthearted and more happy. It was like Sweet and Sour or something like that was my name. So luckily I changed that before doing the emotional cinematic music because it would not have fit. So I guess it depends on your tone and all. My rapper name's gonna be Cry Fun Fact. Is it gonna be Cry Fun Fact or just Cry? Did you go to college, Innocent? I did go for a bit. I went to a community college, and I did all the basic classes. I did, I actually had my math and English classes all completed in high school. I did AP and dual credit classes in high school, so I had a bunch of those done. I did economics classes for electives. I did physics 2. I did physics 1 AP class in high school, and then I did physics 2 in college. That was one of the last classes I did because what happened was I got all of the basic classes done, and then it got to the point that I needed to figure out what sort of degree I was going to get. And the original plan was to get a video production degree, and I looked up the what a video producer, like a editor and all, in my area was getting paid, and I realized that the starting pay was less than what I was already making off of the music and my other jobs. And so I was like, well, what the hell? Why am I going to college if I'm going to get paid the same amount I am now? So stopped doing that. But yo, H3, what's up, brother? What's up, Death Lord? How you doing? Let's hear Loopy. Sorry about the lack of facts. I decided to spit over your beats in the meantime. You gave me the inspiration to self-produce my own music, honestly. Listen to all the daily beats. Thank you, Loopy. Happy to hear I inspired you to start producing. That's sick. Love your beats, homie. Thank you, Death Lord. Have a good one, Arcade. Have a good one, Malls, and hope you guys have a good one. Yes, drink water or yeah. How much do you charge for a custom? 130 is like the 130 USD is the base price, and then it can go up there for special circumstances, but that's mostly the usual right now. If anyone, if when this is a video, someone comes across this, the future could be completely different. So ask me if you see this as a video later. I want to hear what you got, Bruce. You got Discord. CJ, by the way. Happy to hear it, Neon. What's up, Skrillex? What time is it there now? Here it is 10:30 p.m. I'm not sure. It still blows me away that different countries do daylight savings at different times or not at all. We'll see. In for the non-U.S. people, apparently they may be voting to get rid of daylight savings time, or getting rid of the daylight savings time switch next year. So we may not be switching anymore after this year, which will be weird. Chapter like 2 years ago, I made a song, released one of your beats, and got run by a feature, and I'm still mad. Don't do features with people you don't want to, you don't like their sound, man. Features, man. Next H3 post, we have a week to make a song. I need to start making a beat. Y'all can keep talking about collabing, but I need to make a beat. Let's see here. Let's pop out the chat so I can read it a little better. Deathlord, have you ever listened to my tracks on your beats? Not to my knowledge, but if you've sent me them before, I have. So feel free to email me tracks and all. h3music001@gmail.com or info@h3music.org. Either one of those will work. H3 made it successfully, let's say, as famous as... if I made it successful, let's say as famous as Eminem or NF, what would you do? If you made it that successful, I would say, hey, remember me. I would be one of those people crawling down your neck asking for remembrance. POV, chats ignore H3 and just talk to each other. No. Hey, if I don't make the Discord, then I don't blame you all for just talking amongst yourselves. If I'm not going to give you a place to talk, that's on me. It's 6:30 a.m. I'm getting ready for school. I'm in first year of music technology at university. It's mostly theory and vocal techniques. Practicals start later. That's sick, Innocent. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess it depends on you as a person, but like, college for music, like I think for getting connections and all, I think it's super beneficial. So, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, okay. Chat. Let me turn on this. Bum, bum, bum. Jesus. Bro, if I ever make I would never forget you, bro. Most of us would. I'm happy to hear it. Alright. Whoa. Where'd it go? Alright, let's make a beat. Could do Witt Lowry, we could do funk. We'll mess around and see what we run into. What BPM are Witt Lowry beats usually? Do like was it Peace of Mind? Peace of Mind 3? Is that the crazy one with violins and all? Alright. we're going to do with Lowry, we gotta do triplets. Who's his producer? Like Dan Haynes or something like that? Always does triplets. How do I make it H3? What do I need to do first? CJ, you gotta be patient. That's the first thing. I was thinking about that earlier today, and like, I'm not saying this is you, but a lot of artists, when they ask me for advice and all, I don't think they realize the most important thing is being consistent over a long, long period of time. Like, you need to consistently put out stuff and consistently be working on stuff. You know, part of the reason I've gotten where I have is because of the uploading daily. Not necessarily uploading daily, but working on music daily. I think a lot of people sit down and only make music. The people who want to become music producers or music artists only sit down and write or produce music like once a week, and then are surprised when nothing happens with it. You know, you gotta make the time for it daily, and I think that's something really important, and you gotta be consistent with that over years. You know, so I think probably you ask what do I need to do first. Most important thing is to get the mindset of it's a long game, and being consistent is really what's important. AO H3 Exposure says home default screen. The default screen, you like that? With no icons. That's not even for stream. I just don't have icons on anything. That's also my phone. Like, it's an Android, so you have the app thing and all, and so my home screen is completely blank, and so you have to swipe to find stuff. And all the iPhone users, when they try to mess with my phone, there's nothing to do. They don't know how to get to anything. Do a palm for Shire. For sire. Not fast enough. I could have done that the other way. Okay. The two things off the top of my head I remember about Dan Haynes, if that's actually his name, is he always does triplets, and then the bass notes, so the chords are always changing. It's not like a 4-bar loop, it's like 8 or 12, it's something crazy like that. If Arizona loses, my bracket is screwed. March Madness in here. It's super cool how H3 knows what he's doing. Man, after this long of doing it, I better know. If I don't know what the hell I'm doing yet, I'm screwed. What I may do, actually, is add some velocity changes. Would albums or singles be better on Spotify? I would only ever do an album if you're trying to do a long, cohesive story over multiple tracks, is what I would say. At this point, if you're going to have 12 songs that all have nothing to do with each other, I don't understand the point of doing an album, to be honest. That's just my opinion on it. Wish it was good as H3. All in good time, man. Is your family supportive of you doing music? Now, yeah. They were completely unsupportive until I showed them how much money I was making. Which, by the way, is not like, I'm not rich or even, off of the music, I'm not even middle class, but the fact I'm making any money was a big surprise to them. So that was one of the reasons I was able to quit college. Was it was very obvious I wasn't just throwing my life away for a music career that had no proof of working, you know. So they were very skeptical at first, but then obviously when they saw I could make money doing this, they were more supportive at that point. The one thing about Witt Lowry beats is I always feel the drums aren't mixed strong enough. That's just a personal preference thing. Like, I always feel like his kicks could be stronger, his bass can be louder, all that sort of stuff. But I've been making music for 8 years, still haven't made it anywhere, still not stopping. The joy of making music brings me, I wouldn't change it for anything. Yeah, when it comes to music, make sure you're doing it for, I guess, the right reasons. Any money or fame is always second to being able to make music, you know. Without people like you, I wouldn't have nothing to write to or any way to get my music out. I just don't got the skills for beat making. The fact that y'all are around is a blessing. Thank you, Neon. Yeah, happy to be around. That's the whole point of this, is to give people the elements to inspire. I have a weird problem that I can't write you beats because I'm afraid of wasting it. I don't know if you understand, but I just can't choose one. Any advice on that? Write on all of them. I don't know. Weird problem where I can't write to your beats because I'm afraid of wasting it. I don't know, man. Like, you just gotta go for it. How do you know which keys you're going to use and where to place it? Scales. That's, I guess, if one of the nice things about knowing music theory, at least partially, is you're able to guess roughly what will sound good. People who don't have music theory tend to have to do a lot more guesswork in like a lot more feel. Like, you just have to trial and error, you know, will that sound good here, will that sound good. So that is one of the benefits of knowing music theory, in my opinion. But it's also part of the problem is if you're just trial and error trying to listen to things, it will be more authentic, I guess, because it's what you think sounds good without any outside stuff pushing in, like any sort of rules and theory of how music should sound affecting your judgment of what sounds good and all. So that's why music theory is like it's a good thing in some instances, but can also be a chain on you if you let it become one. So I bet a Leo. What's your star sign? I don't know about star, like the like by your date of birth. I think I think I'm Aries. I really have no clue. Let's see here. Star dates. Yes, I am an Aries. I had my aunt had to tell me that. I did not, I don't keep up on all that stuff. Let me do a plucky pizzicato string for the bass and all. Let's try that. Ever going collab with Trunks Beats? Your beats are amazing too, bro. Maybe. I'm up for mostly anything at this point. Probably like 1 second. I gave this whole dialogue about how Dan Haynes, when he produces for Witt, never does 4-bar loops, but here we are doing a 4-bar loop. Focus on one beat at a time. Don't try to write a new beat if you ain't done with an old one. Yeah. If today was your last day on Earth, what's one message you would leave with viewers and listeners to carry on through their life? Holy shit, Obsessive. You're hitting me with the hard-hitting questions. What's one message you would leave with your viewers and listeners? For my last message on Earth. Shit. I don't know, like, I think one of the things that, let me think, like, in the tax job and in doing this, you see a lot of people from, I guess, socioeconomically, you see people from homeless to millionaires, you know, and I think a lot of people need to work on being understood, and a lot of people need to work on understanding people. And I think if we just worked a little harder on understanding each other and being understood by other people, then I think we would all do much better on this earth. So, my one message if I die tonight is work on understanding and being understood. But this better not be my last day. That'd be real embarrassing. My mom would kill me if I died. Dang, that's deep. Yeah, real if you're responding to Obsessive's question. Yeah, that's real deep, man. Obsessive, sorry, but you got some cool views to life and some good advice. I enjoy hearing your honesty. I appreciate it, Obsessive. I hope I give useful, deep advice. I appreciate it, man. Trunk legit comes out with 3 beats a day. I don't understand how. I'm beginning to wonder if Trunks is a AI, and he's AI generated. He's not a real person. It's just a computer making all the beats. That man uploads too often. It's making me uncomfortable. sounding like Peace of Mind by Witt, Lowry, or I haven't listened to this song in a long time. What's up, Alpha? How you doing? What do you think of Max Martin's production? Max Martin? Quick Google search. Swedish. He's Swedish. He must be good. Songwriter of the Year. He's won quite a few. I just want a song. I just want a song. Oh, here we go. Dark Horse by Katy Perry. I love the beat to that. No one bring up what's his name? The Flame lawsuit though. Let's see what else he got here. Yeah, honestly, a lot of his tracks are like, there was a couple months ago, my friend and I started going over old pop tracks that we were, as a white man, was not supposed to enjoy. Like, there was a lot of, let me think, shit, what the hell's her name? Lady Gaga. Like, there are quite a few. In middle school, you would get bullied if you were a dude saying you liked Lady Gaga. But there's some bangers back in the day. Maybe Trunks is a group as opposed to one person. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's one guy, which is crazy. I don't know if you saw my text, but I think I'm sick. Uh-oh, Alpha. You gotta get better, brother. Hopefully not sick too bad. This beat is fire as fuck. How could I purchase it? The one I'm working on now, man. We've only added a string, snare, and hat. I haven't added anything else yet, man. This one will be non-exclusive, free for profit as usual. So have a good one, Innocent. Enjoy school. I never end roar. Discord what? Not trust me. There's a Discord coming. Believe me. I got set up. I need to just get more used to it. It's on its way. The problem is I very rarely use Discord, so I gotta get real used to it before I try moderating one. What email can I send you some songs I've made to your beats, bro? H3music001 at h3music001 at gmail.com or info@h3music.org. Let me throw the info one in here. .org. There, I just sent it through the chat, so. I listen to Ariana Grande when the homie's not around. Facts, big facts. Oh, that's a problem. Why do I feel like the original did something like that? Probably need to actually do the snare first. You know one personally? No. I know him over Instagram, if that counts. He's got a very effective Discord server that helps him promote and lets his fans collab with each other, discuss, etc. Maybe you could ask him for advice. I may jump into his Discord server and just see how he runs things. I feel like he doesn't usually use crazy distorted 808s. This is a perfect beat for doing triplets. Facts. all of his, at least his big orchestral stuff tend to be triplets, which is pretty unique to him. That's not something you usually see. Jeez, cut that off, cut that off. I don't know why triplet violins remind me of like pirates and like Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, I don't know why. HC, I will send you a few unreleased tracks to your email. I hope I can get your complete honesty on them, no matter how harsh. All right, you're asking for it. Make sure you put in the email that you want harsh honesty. I will give it to you. Be right back. Y'all listen to this. Have you ever played Black Flag? Has some dope ass soundtracks in it. Is that Assassin's Creed? Is that right? Black Flag. Assassin's Creed? Yes. No, I haven't played. Actually, I've never played an Assassin's Creed game. Missed that. That shiz when I was a kid. But I'll have to check out the soundtrack if it's sick. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Yeah. And there we go. But where is it? Where is it? There we go. I don't know why, but all of Witt Lowry's stuff has these weird modular pianos in it as well. Maybe not that one. Like those sorts of noises. So if you're trying to make a Witt Lowry beat, get that Labs preset. Main menu, theme, and high C's. Soundtrack is composed by Brian Tyler. Alright, I'll check it out. It sounds sick. I give you the feeling as if Penguin Zero produced freaking Charlie. I'll take it as a compliment. That's sick. Damn, everyone die or something since I've been gone. Chat legit dead. I took a piss, so everyone got quiet. You do, yeah, baby. Let's go. I don't think I do it justice. Charlie. Beat sounds sick as fuck. Happy to hear it. Enroar. Enroar? If let me know how it's pronounced. I got a feeling I'm completely off. You probably already have told me, and I've probably already forgot, which is the worst part. What's up, Moto? How you doing? I'll give it a listen, Innocent, after stream. I thought you said you were going to school. I am pronouncing it right. Thank the Lord. Have a good one, Bruce. Yeah, stay safe, homie. Have a good one, Innocent. Doom. Doom. Have a good one, Enroar. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Neon. Eating Lays. Lays are heavily underrated. Plain Lays, guys. I've been eating a lot of corn chips lately, though. Like, just straight, just nothing special, just salt and corn chips. That's been my chip of choice lately. Mickey D's, though, I refuse to eat a Mickey D's fish fillet. H3. Thank you, Nightmare. Hope you're doing well. Yes, sir, and also love the Polaris beat. Tight. Thank you, man. Yeah, that was one of my favorites lately when it comes to boom baps and all. Haven't had the same sort of energy as that one lately. Ayo, H3, have you ever considered making an NF100 type beat? I think I got a couple, to be honest with you. Let me check the YouTube. Hey, H3 Music's live right now. 100. Yeah, check out Hype or Just Started. Those two are NF100 type beats. Got that energy behind them. Create an automation clip. Create an automation clip. Put on more boom bap type beats. You got the skill, obviously. It's just my opinion. Yeah, definitely. I want to make more of those boom bap type beats. Those sort of upbeat sort of things, and it's always fun to do those sort of jazzy ones. So expect them, is what I'm trying to say. What key are we in? out some pop beats too. I would really listen to something. All right, sweet. Yeah, I'll look into it. I guess some poppiest stuff I've done is like Post Malone and all. So definitely could do more poppy stuff in the future. I got me and CJ making a song right now. That explains where everyone went. Y'all making songs together now. Is this beat game posted? Yes, probably on the usual time on Tuesday is probably when this will go up. The beat you're making right now will be out? Yes. I'm faster. Yeah, it'll be out, probably Tuesday and all. Will you do some Aurora type beats? That would be really amazing. I don't know Aurora. Let me... Aurora... Norwegian singer. She looks familiar though. Yes. I'm sure I've listened to some of her stuff. What's up, Cable? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good myself. Switch it up there, that'd be sick. Boom, boom, boom. evil genius at work. I don't even think twice when H3 is live. I drop a like before the video starts. Thank you, Trust. Cable, thank you for creating beats and making it free. I'm an artist and your work is amazing. Thank you so much. It means a ton to hear that. Synth or something. Boom, 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 Alright, so the Caribbean type beat. Alright, it's not just me. Bum, 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 bum. I'm doing good, Ground. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing good too. Or thanks for wishing me well. Pirates of the Caribbean with a little Undertale for flavor. Every time someone brings up Undertale, we gotta play that, and every time someone brings up Among Us, you gotta something like that. The man who had an NF beat before it dropped in the US. Gotta specify. I can't give away all my secrets though. Yes, the NF beat before it dropped. Unless you're just a secret producer. Listen, man. What I'd give. Where's the NFT beat, though? Where's the Web3 cryptocurrency NFT type beat? Let's give us some powerful vibes. I'm happy to hear it. Do you think you could do a calmer NF beat with some reverb, deep tone piano? I could definitely take that into consideration. But for real, bro, where are you getting your strings? Like, man's got a whole orchestra in his DAW. I use Albion 1. Let's find here. There you go. They've got spizzicato, staccato, pizzicatos. So you got like, yeah, let me. So you got like every type of string you could ask for pretty much. And then I like messing around with the location compared to the mics of the different strings and all. So that helps give it a ton of space to all grow in and all. What's up, Never Ending? How you doing? Samuel, where's the Bitcoin diss track beat? Ethereum's the future. Forget about Bitcoin. Ethereum. Blockchain. Let's change it up a little bit more. Bum, bum, bum. Close. Well, I gotta get up for work in 3 hours, so see you later. This beat sounds great so far. Thank you, Ground. Hope you have a good one. Sorry I haven't been as active recently, man. Just been pretty busy and I gotta get sleep soon, but I wanted to pop in and say I'm still here. I appreciate it, Never Ending. Hope you have a good one, alright? Tommy Prophet smiled somewhere where you opened the strings up. Tommy Prophet's who told me about Albion 1, so he better be smiling somewhere. I don't know how to explain it, but when you press start, I feel all the instruments in the heart, and that's amazing. I appreciate it, man. I just want to screw around and make beats for the heck of it. I'm not musically inclined in any way, shape, or form. Is there a free program that's alright for doing this? Yes. My big suggestion is always FL Studio. FL Studio, the demo version. It's completely free to use. I used it for like 3 years or so, and I believe my biggest song, the one that has like 600,000, 700,000 views on my channel, that one was made in the demo version, not in a completed version. So there's a ton of options when it comes to that. So I'd suggest starting with the demo version like I did and seeing how it is, get more comfortable with it, and only purchase it when you're completely comfortable with it. Yeah, only thing is in the demo version you can't save projects, so make a beat and make it how you want, so don't feel like you can come back to it. Good thing OBS exists. I've used OBS for many things when it comes to recording things and saving it for later. So I cannot judge a man. Alrighty. I'm happy with it. You make it look so easy. I appreciate it. Obsessive. You could produce music for like action movies, so cinematic. It's crazy. I appreciate it, man. And I literally crying listening to this. Thank you as well, TH. I appreciate it, guys. Hey, at this point, I've been doing it long enough. I better know how to do it. Thank you, Robsy. Okay. I think that is. Usually I talk about how after I'm done making it, I need to do stuff afterwards just to finish up. But honestly, I think this is all good, ready to go. So I think usually go till midnight here. So we got like 15 minutes, maybe half an hour to answer any questions y'all have. So let me switch this. Oh, there we go. Alright, so any questions, concerns? Got like 15 minutes to half an hour to answer questions. Anyone else right to it? All right. Yeah, we'll be out tonight in about an hour or so. Will be a NF type beat. Let me give y'all a. Since y'all are here early, I'll give you a little taste. Apocalypse. Here we go. So that's the beat that'll be coming out in like an hour or so. So be ready for that NF one. I'm pretty happy with that one as well. But this one will be coming out in like a day on the website. So yeah, one day on the website, and then it will be not the next one that comes out on YouTube, but the following one. So be on the lookout for that. How can you live like a normal person knowing you have such a crazy talent? Such a huge ego. Honestly, I've thought about it, and I think if I just blew up immediately, I think I would have an ego problem. Like, I would be much more obsessed with myself if I just blew up out of nowhere. But I think doing it over like 5 or 6 years, you really have to get used to the fact I guess like that teaches you how to deal with everything. So I would not wish someone blows up over in one night, because that I think only causes problems for a person. So I hope you all do blow up. I hope it's gradual, so you're able to learn how to deal with things. I think that's a lot of I think why a lot of creators that blow up immediately fall off so quickly is because of you're missing the adversity thing that helps you grow as a person, So I don't know many people who would do this beautiful beat justice. I appreciate Obsessive. NF and Pirates of the Caribbean type beat. Definitely Pirates of the Caribbean vibe. So those triplet strings, triplet cinematic stuff. The game changes, it never stops. Enjoy the journey. Facts. You gotta enjoy the journey, because the journey is actually what matters. Who's the person you want to get to use one of your beats the most? What is your dream placement? Honestly, I don't really have a dream placement or anything like that. It's always been, I've always prioritized making the free stuff and working with you all collectively as opposed to a specific major artist and all. I think that's more valuable in the end than working with one major artist. And working with one major artist tends to like having one major artist be your source of income, your source of popularity, fame, I guess. Putting that all in the hands of one artist is a big risk because they will then control your income and all that sort of stuff. So I try to stay away from being based solely on one artist. H3, did you finish? Yes, CJ. we'll play a small little snippet for CJ. Alright, CJ, that's all you get. HC, do you think learning music theory would benefit me if I learned it? I can do really well naturally, but I've always wondered if music theory would make my music better. It's I would say the number one major reason for learning music theory is to be able to communicate music ideas to collaborators and, people listening to you talk and all. So, like, being able to tell you all a C minor chord and then a G major minor seventh chord. If you know music theory, you know what I'm saying and roughly what that sounds like. So you already know that sounds like by me saying that. And I think that's very valuable if you're collaborating or if you're trying to express musical ideas. The other, like I mentioned earlier, it also gives you a rough idea of rules that music follows usually. So knowing what a minor scale sounds like will be extremely helpful because if you're trying to mimic a sound or anything like that, you'll be able to know roughly what it's based on, which is helpful, but it can box you in. So there's pluses and minuses to that portion. Welcome back, Neon. Sidechain or not? Never sidechain. I very rarely sidechain. When I do sidechain, I have to look it up on YouTube to remember how to do it. That's how little I sidechain. Usually, I just throw it. The sidechaining, I guess for like EDM and all, it could be useful because you kind of want that sound. But for hip hop, I can't imagine a reason to sidechain because the whole point of having like your kick and 808 hit at the same time is that loudness to it, is that velocity and strength behind that sound. So you don't want to cut that off by sidechaining it. What would you rate this beat? The one I just did, Obsessive. I think this was one of my best lately. So like a 8, 9 out of 10 for at least on a H3 music range. I think it'd be cool if you did a Hollywood Undead, Outsider, Believe type beat. Oh yeah, I'll take Hollywood Undead into consideration. Hey H3, sent you the email with the tracks. Hope you can give it a listen whenever you get the chance. Yeah, I can definitely give it a listen. I should be able to tomorrow. Might take maybe Tuesday, but I should be able to get back to you guys if you've emailed me stuff. What is sidechaining? Sidechaining is when you take so you have like a kick, for example, so a do sound, and then you have the 808 bass note, and so the kick drum is a very quick sound, and then it doesn't decay over a long period of time. It's just a hit and then it's out. 808 usually takes some time to cut out, and so what you have, in order to have them not collide, usually in EDM, but in some other genres, you have it so that the kick hit also affects the loudness of the 808. And so, let me see if I've got this right. So usually the 808 starts here and then slowly dies down. But if you have a kick hit at the same time as the 808, then it would collide here, which is something I don't mind, but some producers do. And so they go and have it sidechain, which makes the 808 hit like this. So the volume of the 808 when the kick hits is at 0, and then it raises up immediately after. I don't do it because usually for hip hop I don't think it's necessary, but for EDM I know they use it a lot and all. I changed my mind. I'm back now. Welcome back, Ground. But yeah, so I think technically sidechaining is any sort of effect based on the chaining of the mixer track to another mixer track. But usually when people are talking about sidechaining, they mean specifically using the volume of one instrument to affect the volume of another, and usually it's kicks and 808s. You don't usually sidechain to a hat or a snare. I guess you could. That would be an interesting effect. Duck the start of the 808 under the kick, basically. Yep, exactly. Maybe we could try side chaining. We got some time. We could mess around with side chaining just for the fun of it. Let me save this track. Side chain. Alright, let me share screen here. Yeah, so usually, let me throw, let's get real basic 808 in here. Hydration game on point. That's a fact. You drink a lot of liquids. Hey, I'm my problem is I'm talking for 2 hours straight. Even drinking all the liquids afterwards, I'm like, oh, my voice is all gone. What was the first type beat you made that you can remember? Type beat? Honestly, probably NF. Everything kind of started NF, so I would assume that this is the kick, and then this is the 808. Let's see if we can sidechain here. So right now we got the kick chained to to the 808. And then we could go throw a limiter on here, and then say we want to sidechain. There we go. Let's completely. There you go. So this is super extreme, but you hear how the 808 cuts out because of the kick's volume. Let me try turning it up so if you're on some terrible headphones. So normally it's, but if you put the side chaining on, it's, but this is usually, it's never this this strong, especially in probably more like it. And that's so that they don't like overlap, but I think that's something you want, so that's all personal preference. Ozzy, have I missed much? The beat's done, my boy. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Ever thought about making a Scott Storch inspired beat? Never have titled it like that, but pretty much all the Russ beats lately have been based on him, so definitely check those out if you're looking for his style. Have I missed much, man? Yes, we don't want a hydration situation. You should just drop a random ass electro dubstep mass of songs to confuse the hell out of people who didn't join the stream. Just have I'm just going to start sidechaining every beat and see how long it takes for people to get pissed off. What's the difference between recording vocals over a regular MP3 WAV file as opposed to recording over stem files? Is it a huge difference or not really? I would say it depends on how professional you want it done. I'll show you. I'll show you as well. We're in a sharing mood today. Let me show you what we got. I lost my OBS. So, okay, there we go. I've seen many YouTubers say it makes it punchier if you sidechain your kicks to your 808s, but that makes zero sense to me if it just takes the lower frequencies, so why wouldn't it be punchy? Yeah, I think it depends on the genre, because, like, with, like, EDM, I could see why you want that sort of movement to the 808, sort of to give it a little bit more dancing, like club sort of movement to it, but for hip hop, I don't know why you would want that. You're not listening to NF at the club, or if you are, you need help. Let me throw all of these bad boys in. And hopefully not crash everything else. Okay, so with stems, so these are the stems. What the stems are each individual instrument on their own track. This is the wrong BPM. We'll say it's 120. And that gives you a lot of you can change the volume of each individual instrument. So, for example, this guitar here could be a problem with your vocal range, and so having the stems would allow you to individually EQ and change the volume of this guitar, for example, without really affecting something like the synth. The other nice thing is you would be able to put master effects on that would, you'd be able to change the volumes of everything. If you just have the vocal on just the WAV file, which is pretty much what this master here is, you don't have as much control over all those individual stems and all that sort of stuff, so the stems just give you a lot more ability to adjust the mix and master of the track. How do I mix the drum kit so it can be heard with my 808 bass line mix? Do I have to add sidechain on R&B beats. Don't need to add sidechaining. I think for like a final mix, I would add a limiter, but nothing else real crazy. Let me go back to full cam. Yeah, don't need to add sidechain to R&B beat. How do I mix the drum kits though? I think it's for like drums. I think the thing I see most people have a trouble with is the volume of them. Usually drums are not loud enough in people's beats. It needs to be louder, you know. I think making beats has two categories. You either are the mechanical genius who can fix everything, or you touch the hood of the car and it explodes into massive trash. You're quite the good mechanic. I appreciate it. Great. Yeah, I guess I find like there's a lot of point out other people's fires that's in arts in general. Like before you start working on like with video production, I guess specifically, I found this was you always start trying to fix the videos that other people have made for them, you know. So that's something you're always doing, and that's the same way with music. Especially, I found that with mixing and mastering was when you first start out, you're spending a lot of time trying to fix and post the things that are real bad with the mic and all that sort of stuff. So you do that often, point out fires in the arts. Oh my god. Make a lot of sense, man. Thank you for the examples on both the sidechaining and stem vocals. Happy to do it, Obsessive. Put Soundgoodizer on everything. Hey, that used to be me. I used to put Soundgoodizer on all my drums, but I would not do that anymore. That was before I would put a limiter on my beat, so I guess I was kind of limiting the beat, but like each individual instrument at a time, which seems like a waste of time. Which VSTs and plugins do I do to make the drums loud enough? To be honest, I wouldn't add really any VSTs or plugins to drums. To be honest, like at this point, I think drums. It really, you need to get good drum kit sounds, like good drum sounds. I think that's way more important than what sort of effects you put on top of it. I always suggest at this point r/drum kits, at this point, like, they have all the best sounds if you get the right kit. Make sure you don't download some like virus or something though. Be very smart about it. I don't want people getting viruses from listening to me, so make sure you get good kits and all from there. But I think that is significantly more important than the effects you put on top of it. Well, H3, you're in luck, about to blow you up with Neon. I look forward to it, CJ. You and Neon need to get me out there. What's Soundgoodizer for? Soundgoodizer is a FL Studio plugin that's used for adding saturation, distortion, and limiting the mixer track that you put on top of. It's sort of like an all-in-one, which is why in the beginning a lot of people like to use it, because you don't need to use like Fruity Limiter, sausage squasher or whatever people call it, or like distortion. The problem though is it's all-in-one, and it's just one knob that you turn up and down. So I don't really use it anymore, and don't really suggest people use it. I listened to one of my cousin's beats. Not only did the car explode, but my pancreas was just gone. I don't even know. I respect your lack of pancreas. Must have been a very loud beat if it ruptured your pancreas. Have you ever thought that one day you will produce beats for NF? Honestly, I don't expect to ever produce for NF. I think the sort of team he's got right now is perfect for him. Him and Tommy in particular, I think what they got is so good. I don't think he's just going to work with anyone who, like, the role I would fill would be what Tommy. Everything I could possibly bring to the table, Tommy already does. So I don't think there's any purpose for him wanting to work with me, you know. It's like that's just how it is. Boom, boom, boom. I remade the beat I gave me feedback on. I will send it by email today. Awesome, Ozzy. I'll check it out. Yeah, your pancreas just dipped out when he heard that beat. He jumped the gun. He's like, I gotta get out of here, man. We all start somewhere, man. Maybe I could play. Let me see if I can find the first beat I made. There were a lot of bad ones. What type was made today? Can I get a little teaser? Yeah, I'll play you a little teaser. Let me find it here. Might take a little bit to load, but... When you boost your 808s 18 decibels for 150 hertz and under, dies. This is getting very technical. Alright, Ozzy, let me find you the drop. That's all you get. Should be out in, like, probably at this point 25 hours. Alright, any final questions? Any last minute thoughts, concerns? Anything like that? Knowing me, I would boost 808s by 20 without knowing it, make whole London explode. Hey, if you got crappy enough headphones, it doesn't matter how much you boost it by. Just don't give it to someone with nice headphones. Bro, I just pull an X and make my beat all distorted 808. Honestly, it's a vibe. Nice stream. I'm off for the day for bed. Night, bro. Have a good one, Real. Thanks for stopping by. I do think I'm going to call it here soon. Yeah, I'm enjoying these a ton. They don't rake in the views or the cash, but let me tell you, this is like This is a ton of fun for me. I enjoy talking with you guys, and it's nice doing. I like doing it. It's a nice change of pace. That's I think the most important thing for me is you get really bogged down making a beat every day, and so it's good to switch it up and all. It's looking for someone who has the world's strongest bass headphones. Facts. Do you do custom beats? Yes, Robs. I do customs right now, usually for $130 USD. If that's like the base price, and then it can go up from there. But that's usually what I'm charging. So, but I do also take requests. Yes, for the free beats and all. I do take requests. No promises on those requests, but I do take them. So, if you got any, let me know. Play your first beat to close out. Alright. I can't remember. I made my first beat and then I tried remixing it. So let me see if this is the original or... Oh, it's god awful. Oh, it's god awful. Biggest subwoofer in existence. Maybe I'll do a remix of the first beat I made one time. Originally, it was mostly EDM stuff because that was the easiest for me to make. Sort of electronic and all. Last thing, what kind of chair is that? I need a new one. This is a autonomous chair. I think it's the Ergo 2? Autonomous. Let's see here. Maybe Ergo Chair Pro. I think that's what it is. Yeah, this was honestly, like, I had a hand-me-down computer chair, and then I got this bad boy, like, probably like a year ago at this point, and it has changed my life. My back doesn't hurt as much anymore, so... Spleen just dipped. Happy to make your spleen make a run for it. I can remix my first beat on the next live stream. That'd be sick. Better than my first. What I'll say is this wasn't my first. This was the first one I thought was good enough to save. This was when I was like, oh, I got something going. And in hindsight, I do not got something going. Ground, go to bed. Honestly, though, it might be like on those, like when it gets to like 2 hours and less, at a certain point, it's like, well, should I even go to bed? Like at that point, take like a 15-minute nap to get your systems back up and running. But I don't know if it's worth going full to bed. I'm sipping tea in your hood type beat. Who the hell is that? Alrighty, I think I'm gonna have to call it, guys. More disturbed anyway. I'll have to check them out. Alrighty, thank you for staying for so much of it. Ground Truth, Get to Bed, Ground Truth. Robs, thanks for sticking around, and Ozzy, I'll be in touch with you. All right, and Real Yoltz, if you're still in here. Have a good one. Alrighty, y'all. Yes, Ground Truth, that's a fact. Alright, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.